Peace. Okay, so we have another Car Chronicles. Idea was resonating with me, and of course, here we are. First and foremost, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't already, if you would subscribe so you don't miss any notifications, hit the bell so it'll always alert you when a new video is dropped. If you are part of the Shine Your Light family, thank you. Thank you for your continued support and your time and energy. And it's my will always that these videos are of benefit to you, to your life, and causes your experience here to be better, happy, full of love. So the topic today is mastering your emotions. And I thought about this idea, and I thought it would be beneficial to share a few tips that I know, keys that I know that work, that are successful in bringing about balance in your emotions. Because we just had the strawberry full moon, and we are Jupiter in retrograde. We just got out of Mercury retrograde. I don't remember the specific terminology, how there's something going on with Pluto. It's just a lot going on, right, universally. And overall, it has an effect on our emotions, right? It has an effect on the way we process and internalize knowledge, information, our experiences. And particularly with the full moon and with Jupiter in retrograde, the idea is releasing, right? And recognizing that which no longer serves us, while things are coming to the surface and really addressing those ideas from the root, from the rooter to the tutor, as they say. And when we're doing that, when we're living that, there are emotions that are experienced. Now, the expression of emotions is definitely that's something that's very positive, it's very beneficial. We want to release the energy. It's like a volcano or a geyser, if you will. That is energy from the planet that has to be released, because if it stays trapped in the planet, it may cause damage, more damage than it will good. So it has to be released, and the vessel that it comes through is the hole, that's called the geyser, or the volcano, and it comes out in a liquid form. So the same with us. If we hold the energy in, then it's going to cause some harm. Our emotions, they resonate in our stomach, they resonate in our liver and our kidneys, depending on the actual emotion that has to be released, as well as our heart. So releasing them from the physical body, it comes through tears, right? It comes through our eyes. We release the water from our body because we're 80% water. So we release 65% water, if I recall correctly. Don't quote me on the numbers. But the idea is we are made up of components of water as well, that allows for the release to take place through tears. So by all means, if it is coming up, release it, because we can't fight nature. We can't deny nature, right? However, some of us are in balance when it comes to expression of our emotions. So when we go through these universal shifts of energy, these universal changes that are here to assist us in evolving and growing and becoming more of who we are, and releasing the old and embracing the new, we have a challenging time energetically because of being off balance in our emotions. So I'm going to give three keys that will assist in bringing balance to our emotions. The first one is diet. It is so important that we pay attention to what it is that we put in our temple. So the saying is, you are what you eat. And that couldn't be any more true than what it is, right? So for those of us that are still eating meat or flesh, consider that we are partaking in the emotion of that animal, whatever it is. So that adds to our emotional, count. Like our estrogen, it throws us off because now we're incorporating the emotions or the feelings of something else into our internal body. Second, eggs. Eggs are the embryo of a chicken. So there are hormones in these eggs. So if you're a person that eats eggs every day, if you're a person who has to have a lot of eggs, when you do eat eggs, you may find yourself being more emotional. And when I say emotional, you may be experiencing irritation, you may be angry, you may be annoyed and not really be able to pinpoint why. You might be super sensitive. You may be, like a little crybaby a little bit, because of how things affect you, because your emotional balance is thrown off. So being sure that in everything that we do, that we be balanced in it. So if you're going to eat meat, if you're going to eat eggs, have a system for yourself. Have like a structure that you say, okay, well, I'm going to I was eating eggs 5 times a week. I'm only going to eat eggs twice a week. I was eating meat with every other meal. I'm going to look to eat meat twice a week or maybe once a week. Or maybe, if you can get to this point, once a month. You know what I mean? And then if you can, and you see the benefit in it, cut out meat altogether, so that your body doesn't have to go through the process of straining to break the meat down, which is also a part of being emotional as well, because your body is having to work overtime. So the energy that you should have, you don't have because it's being directed in other places, because the body is always doing something. So that also can affect your emotional state as well. However, that's diet. And then water, like our water intake. It is so important for us to be sure that we are intaking water, pure water, not tea, not coffee, not seltzer water, not, the store-bought flavor water with all these different ingredients. Plain agua, H2O, because it will help be sure that our brain is hydrated, be sure that our body is hydrated, our organs. It allows for everything to function properly. If it is that we are dehydrated, it most certainly will affect our emotions, because it affects our thinking, our ability to be logical in the way that we process what's taking place, our ability to see the solution and focus on that. We're more prone to being emotional, to being sensitive, to being more dramatic, when it is that we're dehydrated. So definitely be sure that we focus on that. And for all that don't know, and if you do know, you need to be reminded, the proper water intake is you take your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you take that and you divide it in half, and that is the amount that you drink in ounces of water. So 150 divided by 2 is 75. So you should be drinking 75 ounces of water every day. I get it. I can hear you now. That's a whole lot of water. You can't drink all that water. I definitely get it. It's too much water. I can't drink all that water. One, let's be positive to ourselves, first and foremost. Second of all, set goals, step by step. And by us doing that, we'll reach the goal of drinking the required water every day without feeling like it was a taxing event. It was a taxing task. And Amazon has all types of water bottles where you can you can see how much water you're supposed to drink by 7, by 9, by 11, all of the times to make sure that you get your water in for the day. So definitely recommend and encourage that. Lastly, so it was diet, it was water. Lastly is utilizing our ability to think, reasoning, right? One of the ways to master our emotions is to be sure that when things are taking place, we're speaking and thinking from a positive, logical perspective. Always focus on the solution. Don't magnify what's wrong, who did it, what's wrong with them, they must be retarded, whatever the case may be. Focus on, okay, why is this happening? What do I need to correct it? And what is it in it for me that I'm to learn that can make me better, that's going to assist me, that's going to push me to grow and evolve as a person. So those are 3 keys. I wanted to keep it quick and simple. I didn't want to hold you too long. If you have any questions about anything that's been shared, drop the comment below. If you're implementing any of these things, if you see value in any of them, let's continue the conversation below. Again, if you haven't already, like this video. YouTube will put it out there so other people of our soul tribe, of our Shine Your Light family will find us. Share, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you for watching to the end. I appreciate your time. And if there's anything that comes up that assistance is needed or support is needed along your journey, I am here. Feel free to reach out. The website is www.shineyourlight777.com. And Facebook page is Shine Your Light 777 as well. So on that note, enjoy your day. Shine your light, family.